Now, what does healing yourself means? See, just understand this concept. This is very important. Right now, see, I was reading a book yesterday, and in that book, it was written. It is a book by the name The Art of Happiness.
Okay.
It is by Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler. Howard C. Cutler is a psychiatrist. Dalai Lama, you know.
Yeah.
So it is authored by Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler. It is basically a conversation between both of them.
Okay.
And what Dalai Lama says into that is that happiness is maintaining your original states. You
Okay.
get misery
Uh-huh.
from distorted states.
Okay.
He said
Happiness.
such a, yeah, he said such a deep thing that happiness is a state. See, it is not something that you can achieve or that you cannot achieve.
Yes.
Happiness is just a state.
Mm.
And happiness is when you feel misery when you are not in the original state. See, if you accept whatever is happening around
Yes.
and you stay in your original state that is given to you by God,
Yes.
then you will not feel sad.
See how nicely they made. It's amazing.
Like it is written in this one sentence only that while pleasures are a bonus in life, happiness is a must thing.
Uh-huh.
That is what he says. And then he
Okay.
says that you get into a different state because of anger and hatred most of the times.
Yeah.
We get diverted because of anger and hatred.
Mm.
We need to replace them with tolerance and patience.
The state we have to replace it.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
How to heal yourself with submodalities. That was our today's topic also. So we are just starting with the topic. Now see, understand that when you need to heal yourself, you have to identify your submodalities. If you can identify your submodalities of your experience, you can definitely heal yourself. This is the very first point. The second point, Omkar, what I said was that Dalai Lama has said in a book that misery comes from distorted states. Misery doesn't come from natural states.
Okay.
So he says that basically, if you are not calm in your life, it is because you are having these two things predominantly. Anger and hatred you are having predominantly in your mind.
Yes, yes, yes.
And you need to uh, change these, replace them with patience and tolerance, right?
Oh,
So, basically speaking, you have to, when you are recreating your life, when you are reprogramming your life, at last we know our life is collection of our experiences. What is life? Life is a collection of experiences.
Yes.
And
Amazing.
this collection of experiences gives you thoughts or presuppositions. This gives you presuppositions.
Okay.
Whenever you think about future, whenever we are thinking about anything in our future, we already decide in our mind whether it is going to be positive or negative on the basis of our experiences. Let me repeat this sentence. Whenever we are planning anything in the future, we have a presupposition in our mind that gives us an idea that I will do this, whether it will be successful or not, right? You are already assured whether it will be successful or whether it will not work. And this you decide on the basis of your past experiences. So all the problem we have in our life is with the experiences we are having in the past. And these experiences gives us something which we call as references. So Tony Robbins says that references are the fabric of our life. This is a sentence by Tony Robbins.
Can you explain what are the references, the life experiences?
whatever happened in your life is your life reference. You create a reference. Yesterday I said you that when you taste Domino's pizza,
Okay.
when you take that experience,
Mhm.
when it is again and again positive, it creates a positive reference in your mind.
Uh,
And
so the
if with
experiences is
some
called
person,
references. Okay.
yes. So these taking up of experiences is called as references. Whatever is happened in the past is unchangeable. We cannot reverse what has happened in the past, right?
Yes.
So what we can change, if whatever has happened in the past is a experience, at last what is it? It is an experience.
Reference.
It is an experience, right? Which
Yes.
has created a reference. So now we know what are the building blocks of any experience.
VAK.
As simple as that.
Yes.
Either that experience is a V, or
Um,
that experience is a K, A,
mhm.
or that experience is a K.
K.
As simple. If you can spare time with your own self and find out your past painful experiences, past painful memories, right? And you find out whether it is related to V, A, or K. And you change these submodalities. So you can change the experience. And if you change the experience, you can change the state that is associated with that experience. Am I clear with this?
Yes, very much clear.
Right? So that is why the first thing we do is healing of our past. Why we need to heal our past? Because you are trying to change your life. You are trying to help other people change their life. Right?
Yes.
And you need to create your own new future. But your references are not allowing you to create the new future. The past painful references, the past unresourceful references, the past references that have given you negative results are not allowing you to believe in your future and create your future. Right?
Yes.
And that is why when you start your healing, the first thing you do is you are healing your past.